Hey, what's up, guys? We have the Awakening Collection event patch notes right here. I'm going to go through them, and we're going to see what's up. We just did a review of the new video that came out with all the skins and everything, all the leaks. So if you want to see that, we just posted it as well. We do have the Lifeline Clinic. We know that's on Olympus over near Gardens, so that'll be a cool new area. Some good loot. Nice little POI there for you. We have the Control mode, which is a really good mode for warming up, practicing, having fun. One thing that I did note on the Control mode is we are getting a little bit of an update with the timers are reduced, so when you die, you come back a little quicker. And also, this was a huge thing in my opinion. Let's see, where was it? Turned off enemy highlights. So if you recall before, even if you were Bangalore, if you smoked the ground, you could still see like you were a Bloodhound through it. Like the enemies were all highlighted everywhere. I always thought that was really weird. So hopefully they fix that. I think that's what they mean by that. So
I think that will help make it a little bit more
competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before I could just see where everyone was. It was, and I'm sure, yeah. So that's cool. That's one thing I actually wanted to do. The new heirloom looks really good. Valk is also a super strong legend right now, so I assume a lot of people are going to be buying that. So
she runs with it up, and it reminds me of the same size as Revenants, which is one of my favorite heirlooms in the game. So I'm excited for a legend that's a little bit more viable, like Valk, to have an epic heirloom.
Some really nice color combinations with the guns and the legends. Of course, they do that. Loba looking spicy as an alien. IMC updates, they're going to fix it where you can no longer grief people by throwing grenades or getting inside of it with an Ash ult. So that's good. Fixed issue where you would become unable to mantle after using a teleporter. Okay. Prevent tridents from landing on top of the armories. Let's go. I don't know how they're going to do that, but let's go. I can't believe that's still a thing.
I'm sure people will still be able to sit up there and like try to do some attack inside, but the trident was something that prevented you from being able to fly out, so that's great.
Interesting. Remove the gold loot roller reward. So they're decreasing the loot a bit inside. I think
makes sense.
A little bit too spicy in there with the loot. Decrease the chances of hop-ups spawning through the smart loot system.
Okay.
Okay. So I think they just nerfed the loot a little bit inside. They're still really good, and you'll probably be griefed less now. So that's
I guess
great.
you had a 50% chance of getting a turbocharger if you did that, and now it's going to be down to 20% if you had a Havoc, for example. That's fine.
So we do know the 301's coming out of the loot crate.
The crafter.
Out of the crafter, sorry.
301 and Rampage are in the crafter and have been for a while, and they're adding the wingman in the car. I am so excited because I am so sick of getting destroyed by the wingman by someone strafing incredibly quickly. The wingman is just too strong. It just is. It's a gun that everyone started using, getting better with, and it's when you have a gun that hits that hard, you really should not have the strafe speed that you have with the wingman. I'm happy with it.
Interesting. So and when you're out of bounds, the used to not have any weapons or any things that you could use. Apparently that's only going to happen now when your feet are on the ground. So if you're up in the air, sometimes it triggers when you're in the air. Sometimes when you do a horizon.
Yes, and there's like mistake out of bounds areas. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
that's good. So that's good. So like if you're in a horizon tactical up near a wall that's out of bounds, it should still let you use your gun.
Yeah.
Before it was like falsely triggering.
Yeah, because there were areas where I would take my tornado and I would be up there and I would have a timer, so you couldn't even heal. I'm like, that ain't right.
Good. Gold bow now has a 3 times. That's great. It had a 1 to 2.
The gold had the 1 to 2 was perfect. The 3X is by far the best optic for the bow check, so that's great.
I was gonna say, whoever coded that does not play the game.
No. Well, they corrected it. They remember how gold guns used to always have the 1 to 2, and we were like, Apex, the 1 to 2 is not good. People don't like that.
Ooh, I like this. You can use the Mirage can now do decoy clones while after the Valk skydive.
Okay. I didn't know they couldn't already.
I didn't know that either, but I guess that's a little bit of a buff. Lifeline, combat revive. Moved revive cancel option from Lifeline to the player that's getting revived. Very good. So now if you're getting revived and you're in a horrible spot and someone's shooting you, you can cancel the revive and then hold your knockdown shield back up.
That's great. That's huge.
Healing pool increase from 150 to infinite. So
it's the last 20 seconds. That's going to make Lifeline a bit more viable in fights. She can drop down her suck and you can just fight off of it.
Doubled the healing radius. Now it'll cover.
And you can be twice as far away. Yeah, that's these were the leaks that I heard, and I was like, I don't think that would be great. Lifeline needs that. This is huge.
It's gonna be a long tentacle. Like, it's gonna like that
Double the suck. Yeah.
double the suck power. That's gonna be a long tentacle.
Yeah.
Care package.
Infinite.
Cooldown reduced from 5 minutes to 3.5, so you'll be able to get that care package more. The weapon attachments panel now comes with a shield battery instead of 2 shield cells.
Perfect. No one wants cells, so that's great.
No blue beam on initial drop. Good.
So it's not going to show like, hey everyone, there's a lifeline over here, over here, over here. Like, make it a little bit more slick with her ult. I like it.
It'll show up after the care package lands, so it'll be a little less. Yeah, no come shoot me.
Not only is Lifeline's ultimate really not that good, it's not good at all. It's probably one of the worst in the games. Like, let's be honest, her ultimate's one of the worst in the games. Now they're making it a little bit better because it's going to drop a shield bat instead of the 2 cells. But it's also one of the slowest ults in the game. It was a 5-minute cooldown. So they're cutting that time down to 3.5 minutes, which was desperately needed. These are all wonderful Lifeline adjustments. I don't think Lifeline's going to be meta by any means, but we're going to see a lot more Lifelines.
Split reset is from 6 down to 4. 6 to 4. So it's a softer reset. So you're not going to go back down to. Like,
because I reset down to gold last time, I feel like. We went from Masters to gold. Okay.
So a little softer on the reset.
Although we're probably still going to go to gold because we do still be in diamond right now. So.
Entry cost is a little bit lower.
Whoops.
A little bit lower on the entry cost. Diminishing kill values.
Is there anything in there about Preds not getting in with golds in the lobby?
I've not seen that quite yet. I'm looking. Currently, the first 3 eliminations are worth 100%. So diminishing kill values. More RP for high elimination counts. Okay, so if you kill,
currently the first, read that to me. Currently the first 3 eliminations are worth 100%. The subsequent 3 are worth about 80%, and anything after that is worth about 20%. Mm-hmm. We're changing it so each squad is worth about 20% less, while maintaining a minimum of 20%. This will give the winning teams with high eliminations about 40 to 60 more RP.
Yeah, so if you have a really high, if you're like slaying the lobby, you'll get about 40 to 60 more RP than you would normally. Because they want those people to rank up faster.
Okay. So there's the 3.0 versus the second split.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah,
you get that 60% in there now instead of the 20, 40 instead of 20.
Okay.
So just higher. As you get into the 7 and 9 kills and more, you get more RP.
Okay.
Kill tier difference. More RP for killing players of higher tier. So
what about you don't lose points if you are a gold player and you get killed by a pred player?
That is it. There's no other fixes. So there's still going to be that gold players getting into pred lobbies. As far as I can see. Not ideal. Not very confidence inspiring.
I think it's still going to happen, which is unfortunate. I feel for people that have full-time jobs that don't have the time to dedicate as much to ranked, because it does take longer to rank up to a level that you are used to you being. I feel for you. I really, really do. Like, as soon as you hit diamond, you are in 100% pred lobbies. There was no such thing as a diamond lobby in season 13 for a split.
Apparently that's how they want it. The more pain, the better. So that is going to be it for the major changes. Everything looks good. I wish they would have changed the ranked a little bit. Maybe increase the wait time for pred queues. And not
it's not
just,
that we want them to increase the wait time. We just want them to not be filled into lower level lobbies, nor do they. They're not getting any better by fighting golds and plats. They're just not. And golds and plats, which are tech capable of becoming, gold player could possibly get plat if they're not fighting against preds.
What do you think, though? Because they seem to be making the pred lobbies softer and softer. If you remember, like in season 3...
It's rewarding people that just play more is what it's doing now. Again, even more so.
In season 3, I think I remember pred lobbies were, like, I feel like they were all preds. Remember?
Pred lobbies were all preds, and now pred lobbies are just like, maybe, I don't even think they're half pred.
There used to not be a number cap on preds. So I guess anybody who used to be a master was in pred lobbies. Remember, there wasn't like a top 500.
There was always a 750, I thought.
not in season 3.
Oh, you're saying before there were before there was a Masters class.
I don't know.
It went
I
from
just
Diamond
feel
to Pred,
like-
yeah.
I just feel like the Pred lobbies are getting fluffed up a little bit, you know? I don't know, because I've seen some of the Pred teams are getting, 20 plus kills in these lobbies. I don't really think that's how it should be.
Well, they're not 20 kills of other people at their skill. They're maybe 15 kills of people that are much below their skill, and then maybe they fought 2 or 3 really strong teams.
Yeah, I think since there's 60 people queuing in, I'm not sure there's a great way other than increasing their queue times, which then people aren't going to want to wait in those queue times, and they might go play Valorant instead. So I don't really. I think they might be just scared to make the queue times longer. Anyways, so you guys, we've been live 24 hours a day for the past 42 days. Come by and say what's up to us on Twitch. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.